guys, today I'm doing a book review on The Pan, Experiencing Neverland by Matthew Eldridge. So this is a retelling of the Peter Pan fairy tale story, and I absolutely love this book. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It was so enjoyable and magical and beautiful, and oh my gosh, I'm sorry for the glare. So I don't know how long you've been subscribed to my channel, but last winter I did a book review on Matthew Eldridge's other book, Whiter Than Snow, which was like the true story of Snow White or something, and I gave that book 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I didn't really have any expectations going into this one, but I was just blown away. It was incredible. It was just so magical, and I never realized how much I loved the story of Peter Pan before this. It was just awesome being able to like see inside of Peter's head and just like see Neverland, like Matthew Eldridge's version of Neverland, and see like all the different crazy creatures that were there and Captain Hook, and it was just so magical. So this is going to be a spoiler-free review, so you don't have to worry about spoilers at all because I will not be spoiling this book in this video. So I'm not going to be like discussing scenes or anything. I'm just going to be talking about my thoughts on the book. I would definitely recommend this book if you want like an action, adventure, young love story, magical, just it's such a good book. It was just so much fun to read, and it was just so much fun to escape from our world whenever I got to read and go off into Neverland. And I loved how like this variation of Neverland was different than what I was expecting. And also what I loved about this book is like everybody knows the story of Peter Pan and loves all those little elements like Peter's shadow and the pixie dust and Tinkerbell and everything. And I love how they were incorporated into this book, but in like different ways, but not too different to where you're like, oh, I hate that, because it's not like the original. And even though you sort of know the story of Peter Pan, you're also on the edge of your seat because you don't really know what's gonna happen. I just love the way it was written. I thought it was very addictive. I really didn't have many problems with this book whatsoever. The only things I could think of were, I had this problem with his book Whiter Than Snow as well, where it's written in like third person so you can see inside of everybody's head. I feel like it just would have been better if we had just been in first person from Peter's mind. I feel like we would have felt more of a connection with him, although I did feel like that was really well done. I did feel very connected to his character even though it wasn't written in first person, and I did like seeing inside of the other characters' heads, so that was nice. So I'm kind of conflicted on whether I would have rather had it like this or in first person. And also, this book was made to be like, I think during the time like Peter Pan was written, or you know, the Peter Pan time period. So it was like lots of the times they would speak like that, but then other times there were like random phrases where it was like sounded modern, but I don't know, that's not a big deal. This book was just like so well paced. It was never too fast or too slow. The beginning wasn't slow. I got right into it and I immediately fell in love with Peter's character. He's flawed and he is interesting and just awesome. And just, it's so cool. Like, I love this book. It's so good. This book actually came out today, which is September 15th, and so you can go on Amazon and order your copy. I will put a link right here to the Amazon page and also in the description box, as well as the Goodreads page, so you can read like the synopsis and everything. You can look into it, look at reviews and stuff. But I would highly recommend this book if you were just looking for a fun like getaway adventure like Narnia, where you just want to go to a magical land, and it's so cool because they're like Indians, and like it's just awesome. Like, I really, really love this book. It was so much fun. Like, I wasn't expecting to love it this much, but I'm actually planning on buying like a physical copy of it because I want it on my bookshelf because it was so good and like it's just so fun and such a happy place to go to. So if you have not read any of Matthew Eldridge's books, that's okay. Go read The Pan. It's so good. And also, the movie Pan comes out next month in October, and I'm so excited for it. This is not based off of that movie. It doesn't have anything to do with that movie. It just happens to be a coincidence that both of them are sort of coming out at the same time. But that movie is gonna be amazing. Just the trailer gets me so excited, and I really can't wait for that movie. So if you want to get even more excited for Pan, then go read The Pan, Experiencing Neverland. Okay, so that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about for The Pan. I would highly, highly recommend it, which I've already said so many times, but seriously, like, it's a really good book. You need to support indie authors because they deserve some love because they're awesome, and go read The Pan. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!
When you wish upon a star, makes no